guys, I will be talking to you today about theater's effect on the community. So, I live in a community that's very open to the arts, but there are also a lot of people who wish we would focus more on academics or athletics. A couple years ago, our town threatened to shut down our theater program, so all of us who were part of it banded together and tried to make plans to keep the program alive. We attended a town council meeting where we could talk about why we thought theater was so important, and I remember people we didn't even know who stood up and spoke about the arts, and that just goes to show how many lives theater has affected and how that kind of brings us all together.
Hi everyone, I have a question for you. Have you ever been getting ready to go on stage for a play, a public speech, or even an oral presentation to your class? Did you notice your hands go sweaty, your heart pounding like a drum, your anxiety build up? I'm Jimmy Wright, board recruitment member of the New Paradigm Theater Youth Board, and I'm going to tell you all about the body's adrenal response. So what is adrenaline? Adrenaline is a stress hormone released by adrenal glands on your kidneys during times of stress, excitement, fear, anger, or any other types of strong emotions that may indicate you will need a fight or flight response. When your adrenaline levels rise, your body goes through what's called an adrenaline rush. Now, several things need to happen for your body to go through an adrenaline rush. Firstly, you need to perceive a threat, or something that really excites you or makes you nervous. Now, this threat doesn't necessarily have to be real so much as imagined in your mind. Once some sort of threat or exciting thing is perceived, the hypothalamus of your brain takes charge. It sends signals to the kidneys to produce more adrenaline, among other hormones. The kidneys produce adrenaline by taking the amino acid tyrosine and turning it into dopamine. The dopamine is then oxygenated to yield noradrenaline. From there, the noradrenaline is processed into the miracle chemical adrenaline. Finally, the adrenaline is distributed throughout the body, where it binds to receptors on the heart, arteries, muscles, fatty tissue, pancreas, liver, etc. The adrenaline increases heart rate and respiration and increases the production of insulin from the pancreas. This allows the production of sugar and fat in the body to go unrestricted, where it is used as fuel for your fight or flight response. During an adrenaline rush, the output of blood from your heart is increased, paired by a higher intake of oxygen from increased respiration. When more oxygenated blood gets pumped throughout the body, more blood goes to your muscles, which makes you more able to take on strenuous activities for a temporary amount of time. So long as you aren't always anxious about something, getting an adrenaline rush every once in a while, like before a performance, is actually a good thing. When adrenaline is released in mild levels, the amount of leptin in your blood is decreased. Leptin is a protein from white fatty cells of your body that can increase the rate at which cancer reproduces. The less leptin there is in your blood, the slower cancer can develop in your body. Another benefit of adrenaline is the feeling of accomplishment you get when you succeed in a task that had you so nervous you had an adrenaline rush in the first place. It's exhilarating to be in the public eye and actually do good. The feeling never gets old, thanks to your adrenaline rush. But now it's time to talk about the detrimental effects that can come from adrenaline. If adrenaline rushes occur too often in the body, the stress on the heart can become dangerous and heart problems can occur. Overproduction of adrenaline can also lead to shrinkage of the hippocampus in the brain, which controls memory. This leads to memory problems. So if anything, take away from this segment that you should thank your body for producing adrenaline to help you push on through any task to victory. And know that while excessively getting yourself worked up about things can have negative health effects, an occasional adrenaline rush before an activity can be beneficial to your health and give your body the boost it needs. And with that remarkable segment, I bid you adieu.
I recently saw the off-Broadway show Dear Evan Hansen about a teenager with social anxiety who pretends he was friends with a boy who committed suicide because he really just wanted to be accepted. The whole first act was a cycle of trying to be accepted, ending in the Act 1 finale called You Will Be Found, which is pretty self-explanatory. When the lights went up, the whole audience was just looking around at each other, either crying or close to tears, because every single person was just completely entranced by this message. There were people who never even met who were saying to each other, "Oh my gosh, that was beautiful." And it was just really cool to see that connection provoked by musical theater. So, yeah, math and science are cool and all, but it's the arts that bring people together.